Hey, Julia here, welcome. In this little short training, we're going to look at how you can pull together a really strong social media plan for your salon so that you've got lots of interesting, exciting and entertaining posts going out that your clients actually like. I know what social media can be like. It can be hit and miss. You probably do it randomly when you remember, and there's a load of posts go out, then nothing happens for a week or 2 weeks or even a month. You may well have boosted the odd post and that's not worked for you. So let's pull a plan together. It's a one-page plan. So if you haven't already, somewhere around this video, depending on where you're watching it, there will be a download. So just download the one page and let's plan a month social media content that really hits a nerve and gets your salon or clinic seen by exactly the right people. So I'm going to give you a little recipe. If you were cooking up some brownies, then you'd have a recipe to make sure that they're really tasty and good. So what's my content recipe? What kind of post should we be doing? It's a real mix. So we definitely need some helpful how-to posts. So this is sort of educating and really demonstrating your expertise and what you do. We need to tie in that some news, so what's going on with you, with your business, with your salon, with your team, and maybe tie into some topical sort of celebration days or news that's going on. We need to demonstrate what you do, so some before and after photos, some great reviews. So in the show proof, we need to be sort of turning up and really showing how we've helped people. And then we make an offer. So every now and again, so sort of 80%, those first three parts of the recipe, if you like, we are educating, entertaining and helping people. And then for 20% of the time, we actually go out and ask for bookings, get people onto our email list, invite them to events, that kind of thing. So 80% non-selling, 20% selling. That's the little recipe to make up a sort of perfect content plan, if you like. So we're going to add value, trigger off some conversations, get your audience engaged, show you as the expert and the local salon clinic they should definitely be going to. And overall, and I probably can't stress this enough, is to be showing up and being really, really real. Good sentence, to be real and authentic. So people really want to meet you. They want to see the people behind the salon. We don't just want to be using sort of stock images off Canva and what have you of the perfect, client line having a facial. Let's unwrap that a little bit and actually get you and your team sort of front and center. Consistency really matters. So from various points. So from a customer point of view, if people started following your page and they've seen something, they've come across something, if you only turn up now and again, they're rarely going to see anything, and you won't build any loyal following. But probably much more importantly, the algorithms are based on consistency of action. So Facebook particularly will reward you if clients are engaging with your posts and you are always turning up, then Facebook can rely on you delivering good content that people want to see. So they will organically serve up your content a little bit more. Now, I appreciate that, long gone are the days where we could put a post up and hundreds of people saw it for free. But organic can work if you're getting the right content going. And let's start playing the game. And it is a game, and work with the algorithm so that you are showing up consistently. But, as a business, from a business point of view, you always want to be driving in new appointments. So let's keep the flow of content and posts going out there so that new people are discovering you all the time. So the first thing we're going to do on our plan is you're going to commit to how many posts you're going to put out in a week. So I've talked about that. This is the sheet. This is your one planner. This is an easy planner for you to find. So the first thing you do then is how many are you committing? So what month are we in? So you might be planning now for January, February, whatever it is. So put in the month that you're planning your social posts for, and then how many you're going to commit to. And all I ask is that you're honest with that and that you stick with it. So if you say you're going to do 2, just always do 2. If you're going to do 5, always do 5. And I'm going to give you a really simple structure, and you'll see then how quickly you can get these posts out there. You may even come back and revisit this by the end of the training, because I think you'll see it's a lot easier to get more posts out than you think. and then where you're going to show up. So Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, going onto your Google business profile, on YouTube, you might have TikTok, whatever it is. So where are you going to pop your posts? So let's have a quick mock-up. So let's say we're doing January, and I'm going to commit to 5 posts, and I'm going to show up on those 3 channels. So that's all you need to do first. So you've got the sheet in front of you. So stop the video and literally just complete that really simple first step, and you'll be done. Okay, so now we're going to put in the weeks of the month. So this is just a mock-up for the beginning of 2022. So how, these are, I've obviously pulled out a calendar and I've put those in. That's all you need to do. So dead simple. Start, literally take you a few minutes. Now what we're going to do with pen in hand is add in high days and holidays, as I've called them. So let's say you were planning for February, obviously Valentine's would go in. So there's sort of national holidays, national days, first of all. So in January, they're the stat days that are going on. And then there's also high days, I suppose, there are lots of national days. So there's a national day for everything. Generally, most of those were made up for marketing reasons. And you can literally just Google it, or if you become a member of our community, then we'll give you a list of, but there's everything from, Small Business Saturday to, I think we've got some examples here. So National Keto Day is in that first week of January. And it might be, it's worth jotting down ones that you might want to link your post to. So if you're selling nutritional kind of information and help or products, then that might be a national day you want to tie into. A bit more fun, a bit later in January, it's National Dress Up Pet Day. So you might bring your dog into work, I don't know. But it's just worth noting down, just taking a couple of minutes, doing a quick search or using our list and just having a look to see if there's any days that you could tie in with. So, there's the obvious ones, Mother's Day, Father's Day, obviously Christmas, Valentine's, all those things. But then, have a think about other ones that would work really well and that you could tie your business in with. Then still in a pen, so this is only taking a few minutes, remember, just jot down any of your own events, launches or dates. So for example, in January it could be your salon birthday. You won't always have these. It could be a team member birthday. It could be you. Remember, we want those personality, real, authentic posts to come through. So what else is there? Is there things going on? You're launching a new product. Your team are doing some training, that kind of thing. So jot all of those days down. So you should have 4 or 5 weeks, depending on how the calendar month runs, with any sort of national big holidays noted in and any other dates that you think are sort of memorable or you want to sort of shout about from your salon point of view. So dead simple so far. So again, switch the video off, take a couple of minutes and just fill any of those out that you want to tie in for. Okay, now this is probably a different way of you thinking about your social media and it's done for several reasons. So I'm going to encourage you to work on a week's post around a particular theme or topic. Now you can do it monthly or weekly, depending on what you do. There's several reasons for it. I think it helps you create the post because we know what we're sort of talking about that week. You can plan it really well, and again, you'll tie it in with dates and training and things that you're doing within the salon, and it also magnifies the message. So, for example, first week of January, it'd be fairly relevant to do a time for you theme. So what's that? I'll pull through some posts in a second, and in the second week we're going to look at, say, anti-aging. So you could pull out individual treatments. You could pull out, really ideally, different concerns that your clients have. So they are worried about thread veins, saying you may have different approaches to that or advice to give around that topic. It could be a general, so time for you is obviously a more generalised kind of theme. So have a think about what your clients are interested in. What do they talk about? What is the average age of a client? Are they worried about aging and maybe thinning hair? Are they worried about not sleeping well? Are they going through the menopause? There'll be various things. So you just literally either an overarching topic like we've shown here, or literally pull through one of your treatments, and we're going to showcase that in various ways. So let me show you my plan then. So time for you, I'm running a salon. Let me show you my plan for this week. So I'm now picking up some sticky notes, ideally those long little thin ones, and I'm going to pop it onto Thursday, and I'm writing on that I'm going to do a video all about self-care, the sort of the power of it and the benefit of it, and really sort of looking after yourself. So video's going out on Thursday. On Monday, I'm going to create a static post. So I'm going to do just an image. It could be of you. It could be of just you create a quote all around looking after yourself, and there's lots of famous quotes around this subject. So that's going to be my aspirational, inspirational Monday quote that goes out. On Wednesday, I'm then going to share a review, and ideally, so I might have, someone's written nice things about us on Facebook or on my Google listing, and I'll tie it in. So, this is my, a client might have said that, it's their time for themselves and how special they feel, or that kind of thing. So ideally, the review that we show ties in to the theme. Similarly, though, you could have a before and after photo. So the next week we're going to look at anti-aging. So I could have a before and after photo from one of our anti-aging treatments, that kind of thing. So again, we've got different styles. Think of that little recipe I gave you. So we've got a video going out, we've got a static post, and then we've got a review, which could be in various formats. And then Saturday and Sunday, I've called them personal posts. Now, by that, I don't mean this is, I'm not, showcasing my whole life, but I would tie in, and I will show up on these posts and speak in the first person. So this could be me Sunday morning, lazy Sunday with the newspapers, sort of taking some time for me. And then on Saturday, say maybe I did a yoga class every Saturday morning, and this is my space. I sort of ring fence this class every week. I really look forward to it. It helps me chill out for the weekend. So I am and again, you could tie that, could be your team. So when I say personal, I mean this is a real person, you, your team. It could be your dog or your cat, or it could be a member of your family, but really show up and sort of show your thinking, your ethos, your passions, and the things that you do around and outside the business. But it is still tied in to this particular theme. So then next week, we're going to look at anti-aging, and all I do is replicate the format. So on Thursday, I'm going to turn up and maybe talk about my favourite anti-aging treatment and why. On Monday, I'm going to do a tip, or how to do something that will, again, tied in around that anti-aging theme. On Wednesday, we'll have a review exactly the same way, and a couple of personal posts. So I could show my own routine. I could show, what I'm feeling about menopause, or whatever it is that's related to the theme that we're having. So if you think of my recipe, I've sort of captured all of these. I've got some sort of how-to, educational, inspiring stuff. I'm showing proof. Video is one of the most powerful mediums you can turn up on, and literally all I need to do is use my smartphone and just record it. And the more natural and real that is, then we are getting across that personality piece. And then I'm showcasing a bit of myself. So, me walking with my dog on a Sunday on the beach, or whatever it is, how I get to feel young, energy levels, whatever it is that ties in to your theme. Okay, so I've magnified that message. We have a theme for the week. I think it then becomes much easier than sitting down and thinking, I could talk about anything, and you don't know what to do. And, like I say, the message comes through loud and clear. Now, I like using the post-it notes for this, because if I want to, I can say, no, I'm going to change up that format, and I'll go out there on a Tuesday, and, we could be unboxing the latest, anti-aging treatments that arrived in Salon, but it's still real stuff that's going on, and I've just changed the days. Okay, so just switch off this recording, pick up your post-it notes, pick your first couple of weeks' themes, and then have come up with a format. So you might only be doing 2 or 3, committed to 2 or 3 posts a week. That's great, that's fine. You could literally, you can have a format for it so that it becomes easy to follow. So then I want to create this content. I've planned it all out. I've got January all planned, and also have the following 2 weeks as well. And I know then, in this instance, I've got 4 videos to create. So either I do them all a week ahead, or I just record 4 videos straight away and I bank them and schedule them, and I know it's been done. My sort of how-to educational ones, I just pull out some really good advice that we either tell our clients all the while, or in blogs and articles that we've written, or, you know, it's just advice that we share. And I could literally get all those 4 done. So one about creating space for yourself, one about anti-aging, maybe one about cellulite, and on we go. And I've done them. They are done. Reviews, again, you can do ahead of time because you know what you've had in, you know what before and after photos. And if you don't have a review for your particular theme, then do it in the first person. So this is me reviewing, you know, having a microdermabrasion treatment, for example. And then you've just got a really good structure. People get used to it. It's almost like that TV show. Like we turn up, you know, every night at 6 o'clock for the news to come on because we know it's on at 6 o'clock. And if you start showing up every Thursday on video, for example, then people get used to it and they look out for it and they look forward to it. And that snowballs your following and the engagement levels that you have. Okay, so there we go. There's our recipe. And that's what we've done. We've literally pulled together all elements of all of those. Now, obviously, there was the bring your pet to work day. So I could have, on my personal post, I could have tied that in to saying we were, you know, in the middle of doing our, I don't know, anti-aging, doing some training on a treatment or whatever. But, you know, I brought my dog in and it was just, whatever it is. You can tie them in if you want to, you don't have to. But if you've noted them down, then it gives you another place to go and another option to be able to draw through. So my final point is then when I make my offer, I often use the post that I planned. So I often use the video that I've talked about, that I've already posted. I often use the quote or the hot tip. I often use my personal posts. And then I run the offers through ads. Now, we don't boost, and that's a whole bit of separate training, but we'll show you how, in our community, we show you how to run really successful ads that gets more eyes on all of this content that you've planned. And then it turns that kind of, this is our great treatment that I'm demonstrating, and here's an offer for you to come in and try it with us. So we run the offer part through the ads and pay a little bit of money. Okay, and my final point on today's quick training is that content that you have created, you just repeat and rotate again and again. So in that month of January, let's say I've created my 4 videos. All of those videos can be used again. You can schedule them to go out again. Yes, I might change the narrative slightly. Yes, it might be in relation to another offer. So we could be I've done a video on microdermabrasion in the anti-aging week, and then we put it out again when we do a week just talking about microdermabrasion. So repeat and rotate your content. I bet almost certainly you won't remember everything that you've posted, and most of your clients and potential clients won't have seen it the first time, and even if they see it again, it's just a good repetition and repeating of your expertise and what you're really good at and what you love doing. So I hope that's helped. Please get in contact if you've got any questions. Start planning, and I promise you then let it out of your mind. Actually getting your content out there becomes so much easier. Clients that we're working with just said it's just changed everything for them. And then we'll, you know, in future trainings, we'll really show you how to get more eyes onto this content that you've planned. Okay, see you soon. Bye.